my plan, but the frame is in my hand.
Grid art running tight and clean, like a blueprint on a screen. On one strike, set the rule. I stay cold, I stay cruel.
This is more than speed and flame. It's the structure of the name. When the last scene comes in view, I decide what's true. Hold, feel the pressure rise.
Endframe fire behind my eyes. When the hook lands hard and clean, that's the frame in between.
Rival and frame, I lock the night inside my game. Grid art on one strike, I cut the doubt with burning light. Rival and frame, no retreat, I stake my claim. Redline, law, final aim, I set the world in and frame. Frame set, line met, tick, tick, feel it hit, and frame, commit. Grid, one. Baseline rolling heavy tight, low and thunder under light. They try to draft, they try to press, but I don't fold to the stress.
Gated stabs like warning signs. I cut their hope at finish lines. If they chase, let them chase my flare. I'll leave them silence in the air.
Grid art sharper like broken glass.
Every second makes you pass. Corner entry, perfect snap. Then I vanish from their map.
Hold, hear the seconds crack. One wrong breath and you can't come back.
When the hook lands hard and clean, that's the frame in between.
Rival and frame, I lock the night inside my game. Grid art on one strike, I cut the doubt with burning light. Rival and frame, no retreat, I stake my claim. Red line, law, final aim, I set the world in and frame.
Lights go thin, the world goes mute. Only grid inside the suit. A measured pulse, a steady chain, building pressure in my brain.
I remember chaotic runs, losing fights I should have won.
Now I tame the edge of flame with the discipline of frame.
Rises climbing tight and near.
Grid art brighter, crystal clear.
Count it down, 3, 2, 1. Now the final hits begun. Rival and frame, I lock the night inside my game. Grid art on one strike, I cut the doubt with burning light. Rival and frame, no retreat, I stake my claim. Red line, law, final aim, I set the world in and frame. This isn't luck, it's layout, it's timing. When the frame closes, you're already behind. Rival and frame, final scene, I stake my game. Grid art on one strike, I cut the doubt with burning light. Rival and frame, no retreat, I stake my claim. Red line, law, final aim, I set the world in and frame. Full and frame. Grid fades out, but the engine stays. In the rear view, rivals decay. One last tick, one last name. In frame, locked in game.
never fail.
From Shadow's Road to the Red Line Low.
Blacklit oh.
Neon rain on a silent street.
Rival close, but they taste defeat.
I don't pray for a safer lane. I swear the dark won't take my name.
Low paths breathe like a distant flame.
Lighting cracks in the window frame.
Every corner writes a scar, but I shine where the shadows are.
Hold, feel the pressure rise. Blacklit fire.
Behind my eyes, when the slam hits loud and clean, that's the vow in between. Overrun, blacklit oath. I light the night with a burning oath. Glow to slam, impact. I caught my truth in the midnight black. Overrun, blacklit oath. No retreat, I pay the cost. Redline faith, hard and raw. I outrun fear with blacklit oath.
Go. Black, glow, slam hit, feel it bite. I burn bright in the night. Glow, slam. Baseline rolling heavy tight.
Low and thunder under light.
They try to draft, they try to press, but I don't fold to the stress.
Gated stabs like warning signs.
I cut their hope at finish lines.
If they chase, let them chase my flare. I'll leave them silence in the air.
Glow inside like molten steel.
Every breath is a signed deal. If I fall in fire, but I won't release the word.
Overrun, blacklit oath. I light the night with a burning oath. Glow to slam, impact. I carve my truth in the midnight black. Overrun, blacklit oath. No retreat, I pay the cost. Redline faith, hard and raw. I outrun fear with conflict oath. Lights go thin, the world goes mute. Only glow inside the suit. A quiet pulse, a hidden star, shining where the shadows are.
I remember being small in a dark that felt too tall. Now I turn that dark to cloth, wrap it tight, my blacklit oath.
Risers climbing tight and near.
Glow gets brighter, crystal clear.
Counting down, 3, 2, 1.
Now the final slam's begun.
Overrun, blacklit oath. I light the night with a burning oath. Glow to slam, impact. I carve my truth in the midnight black. Overrun, blacklit oath. No retreat, I pay the cost. Redline faith, hard and raw. I outrun fear with blacklit oath. The dark doesn't scare me. It defines the contrast. When the slam lands, my oath becomes light. Overrun, blacklit oath. Final run, I keep the oath. Glow to slam, impact. I carve my truth in the midnight black. Overrun, blacklit oath. No retreat, I pay the cost. Redline faith, hard and raw. I outrun fear with blacklit oath. decay, one last spark, one last growth. Night, signed by Blacklit.
Only rim shots in the suit, a clicking pulse, a humming wire feeding my electric fire. I remember being chased, tasting dust, accepting waste. Now I turn that fear to fever, a lightning-handed Reaver. Rises climbing tight and near, rim shot sharper, crystal clear. Count it down, 3, 2, 1. Now the final run's begun. Corner shock Reaver, I take the lead like a stormy fever. Rim shot snap, stabs attack. one burning drop.
Monarch Edict, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop.
Neon caught on a mountain spine.
Rival talks, but they're out of time.
I don't bargain, I don't bend, I command the road's dead end.
Regal chords in a velvet haze. Then the engine speaks in flames. Every glance becomes a vow to take the crown right now. Hold on, feel the pressure rise.
Crown lit fire behind my eyes.
When the hook lands loud and clean, that's the edict in between. Redline Monarch Edict.
I rule the night, I never split it.
Regal the drop, feel it hit.
I strike the law and I commit.
Redline Monarch Edict.
No retreat, I will not quit it.
Redline throne, royal
I'll
verdict.
sign the road with Monarch Edict.
Edict, go! Magic, go! Monarch, flow, bells ring, then drop it hard. King's command, drop card. Fly, 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 wide.
Baseline rolling, heavy tide.
Low and thunder under lights.
They try to draft, they try to press, but I don't fall to the stress.
Gated stats like warning signs. I cut their hope at finish lines. If they chase, let them chase my flare. I'll leave them silence in the air.
Snare run rising higher fast. If you blink, you're in the past.
When the chorus hits again, that's the edict ending there. Redline Monarch Edict.
I rule the night, I never split it.
Wiggle the drop, feel it hit.
I strike the law and I commit.
Redline Monarch Edict.
No retreat, I will not quit it.
Redline throne, royal
I
verdict.
sign the road with Monarch Edict.
Lights go thin, the world goes mute. Only bells inside the suit. A quiet crown above my head, made of speed and things unsaid.
I remember nights I bowed.
To louder names and bigger crowds. Now I speak in one command, a monarch written by my hand.
Risers climbing tight and near.
Royal bells, crystal clear. Count it down, 3, 2, 1. Now the final drop's begun. Redline Monarch Edict.
I rule the night, I never split it.
Wiggle the drop, feel it hit.
I strike the law and I commit.
Redline Monarch Edict.
No retreat, I will not quit it.
Redline throne, royal
I
verdict.
sign the road with Monarch Edict.
A king doesn't ask the road for mercy. The road obeys. When the drop lands. That's the edit! Redline Monarch Edict.
Final run, I never split it.
Wiggle the drop, feel it hit.
I strike the law and I commit.
Redline Monarch Edict.
No retreat, I will not quit it.
Redline throne, royal
I
verdict.
sign the road with Monarch Edict.
Redline Monarch Edict. Go! One last ring, one last verdict. Night sealed by Monarch. Edict.
Blade in the neon air, razor line like a written dare.
No ink needed, hear it by Killwright. Midnight lane, no room to plead. I don't ask for what I need.
Rival close with a hungry stare, but I carve the answer there.
Razor mane, it cuts so clean, like a contract on a screen.
Every stab is a sharpened word, every hit is my proof return.
I don't drift for pretty lights, I drop orders in the night. If you cross what I define, you'll read it in my taillight sign.
Hold, feel the pressure lock, try and shop like hammer shock. When the hook lands tight and mean, that's a right in between.
Fastlane Killwright, I write my law with a blade of light. Razor mane, dry and tight, I cut the doubt out of the night. Fastlane Killwright, no retreat, I claim the right. Redline pen, steel underline, I sign the run as
Right cut, go, dry shot, slice, slice, feel it hit, kill, right, commit. Hits,
Baseline rolling heavy, tight, low and thunder under light.
They try to draft, they try to press, but I don't fall to the stress.
Gated stabs like warning signs, I carve their hope at finish lines.
If they chase, let them chase my flare. I leave them silence in the air.
Rival praying for a slip, but my hands don't lose the grip. Every corner, every straight gets rewritten in that state too.
Hold, hear the seconds crack, one wrong breath and you can't come back. When the hook lands tight and mean, that's the right in between.
Fastlane Killwright, I write my law with a blade of light. Razor mane, dry and tight, I cut the doubt out of the night. Fastlane Killwright, no retreat, I claim the right. Redline pen, steel underline, I sign the run as
Lights go thin, the world goes mute. Only razor in the suit.
dry heartbeat, no echo trail, just a line I will not fail.
I remember being told slow down, stay in place, don't take the crown.
But I learned the truest script.
Is the one you cut and keep.
Rise is climbing, tight and near. Dry blade screaming, crystal clear.
Count it down, 3, 2,
1, now the final run's begun. Fastlane Killwright, I write my law with a blade of light. Razor mane, dry and tight, I cut the doubt out of the night. Fastlane Killwright, no retreat, I claim the right. Redline pen, steel underline, I sign the run as Killwright.
mercy.
Just a razor line of that red line. If you want my seat, earn the cut. Fastlane Killwright. Final page, I seal it right. Razor mane, dry and tight. I cut the doubt out of the night. Fastlane Killwright. No retreat, I claim the right. Red line pen, steel underline. I signed the run as Fastlane Killwright.
Razor fades, but the engine stays. In the rear view, rivals decay.
One last cut, one last line. Night signed by Killwright.
Two-step clicks and the pressure grows. Nuts breath like a volcano. Crowd is ready.
Hear them moan.
Time to overthrow the throne.
Midnight lane, crown on their head. Rival thinks I'm already dead, but I'm behind with a loaded grin, waiting for the burn to begin.
Two-step bounce tight to me like a switchblade in the machine. I don't ask for a place to stand. Take the crown with my own hand.
Hold, feel the pressure rise. Chanting fire behind my eyes.
When the nos hits loud and clean, that's the coup in between.
Nitro Overthrone, I break the crown, I'll take control. Not to step, channel out, let the night and shake the crowd.
Nitro Overthrone, no retreat, I claim it all.
Red line riot, victory tone. I ain't overthrow the throne. No, the
Overthrown.
now, go. Chant, feel it hit.
Nudge.
Switch, commit.
Two-step tight.
Baseline rolling heavy tight, low and thunder underlies. They try to press, but I don't fall to the stress. Gate stabs like warning signs, I cut their hope at finish lines.
If they chase, let them chase my flare. I'll leave them silence in the air.
Snare run rising higher fast. If you blink, you're in the past. When the chorus hits and again, that's the coup that ends the end. Nitro Overthrone, I break the crown, I take control. Not to step, channel out, I put night and shake the crowd. Nitro Overthrone, no retreat, I claim it all.
Red line riot, victory tone.
And the rain overthrow the throne.
Overthrow the throne. Lights go thin, the world goes mute. Only chanting in the suit, a steady bounce, a ticking fuse. I've got nothing left to lose.
I remember being second place, watching others win the race. Now I turn that pain to stone, a hammer aimed at their throat.
Build risers, climbing tight and near.
Chants get louder, crystal clear.
Counting down 3, 2, 1. Now the final run's begun. Nitro Overthrone,
I break the crown, I take control. Not to step, channel out, let the night and shake the crowd.
Nitro Overthrone.
No retreat, I claim it all.
Red line riot, victory tone.
And the rain overthrow the throne.
Overthrow the throne. You can't protect the throne at Redline. Not with fear. Not with pride. When the nos switches, the crown switches. Nitro Overthrone, I break the crown, I take control.
Not to step, channel out, I put the night and shake the crowd.
Nitro Overthrone,
No retreat, I claim it all.
red line riot, victory.
return is a deadline sign. Rifle close, trying to read my face, but I edit the final chase.
Clicks like keys in a dark back room, cutting scenes in a rising gloom. I don't follow the old defeat, I rewrite fate at what city won.
Hold, feel the pressure lock. Clicks turn sharp before the shock.
When the impact hits, clean and mean, that's the script in between.
Apex Doomscript II, I rewrite the ending, breaking through. Click to impact, hit so hard, I tear the page and raise the bar. Apex Doomscript II, no retreat, I see it through. Redline ink, new final cut. I close the night, then reopen up. Click, click, go. Impact blow. Body growth. Clicks. Cut. Clicks. Impact. Strike.
Baseline rolling, heavy tide, low and thunder, under light. They try to draft, they try to press, but I don't fold to the stress.
Gated stabs like warning signs. I cut their hope at finish lines. If they chase, let them chase my flare. I'll leave them silence in the air.
Snare run rising higher fast. If you blink, you're in the past. When the chorus hits again, that's the rewrite ending there.
Apex Doomscript II, I rewrite the ending, breaking through. Click to impact, hit so hard, I tear the page and raise the bar. Apex Doomscript II, no retreat, I see it through. Redline ink, new final cut. I close the night, then reopen up.
Lights go thin, the world goes mute.
Only clicks inside the suit.
A metronome of iron will, counting down a final thread.
I remember the old last scene where I lost in a silver screen. Now I splice it frame by frame, turn the doom into my name.
Risers climbing tight and near, clicks go faster, crystal clear. Count it down, 3, 2, 1. Now the final hit's begun.
Apex Doomscript II, I rewrite the ending, breaking through. Click to impact, hit so hard, I tear the page and raise the bar. Apex Doomscript II, no retreat, I see it through. Redline ink, new final cut. I close the night, then reopen up.
The ending you expected, deleted. The finale you wrote for me, revised. Now watch the impact and read the new result.
Apex Doomscript II,
I rewrite, breaking through.
click to impact, hit so hard, I tear the page and raise the bar. Apex Doomscript II,
No retreat, I see it through.
Redline ink, new
world goes mute. Only weight inside the suit, a heavy breath, a loaded spring, waiting for the drop to ring.
They think a giant must be slow, but they don't know what I know. I'm momentum, I'm design, a city shaking juggerline.
Rises climbing tight and near.
On one hits crystal clear.
Count it down, 3, 2, 1. Now the final drops begun. Skylane Juggerline,
I hit the drop and I redefine.
massive drop on one crush.
I take the lane in a single rush.
Skylane Juggerline,
No retreat, I cross the line.
Redline steel, no compromise.
I roll through night with Juggerline.
You hear that impact? That's not just bass, that's inevitability. Get out of the lane or get flattered. Skylane Juggerline,
Final run, I redefine.
massive drop on one crush.
I take the lane in a single rush.
Skylane Juggerline,
No retreat, I cross the line.
Redline steel, no compromise.
I roll through night with Juggerline.
Skylane Juggerline.
Drop fades out, but the engine stays. In the rear view, rivals decay.
One last hit, one last sign. Night ruled by Juggerline.
Brass lights up the midnight sky.
Big chorus, hear the battle cry.
A ring of fire, glowing sign.
War halo,
Draw the line.
neon road like a frontline rail. Rival close, but they start to pale. I don't blink, I don't break the pace. I turn the night into my place.
Bright brass sounds like victory horns, calling out where the legend's born. Every shift is a sacred vow.
win.
If you want this halo,
Catch me, rival war halo. Final run, let the fire grow. Bright brass, big chorus roar. I take the lead and I take more. Rival war halo, no retreat. I steal the show. Redline ring, let the signal flare. War halo in the air. Rival war halo.
brass fades out, but the engine stays in the rear view. Rivals decay. One last ring, one last glow. War halo, victory show.
Strings in the dark.
Like a warning prayer, a distant drum in the midnight air. Then the skyline splits with a violent glow.
Welcome to the Doompath Road. Neon rain on a cracked white line. Every sign says end of time. Rival close, trying to hold my pace, but the red zone eats your space.
Panic hush, then the engine speaks. A hungry sound that the asphalt keeps. I don't turn back, I don't detour. I ride the path that ends the cure. Feel the pressure rise
Doompath fire behind my eyes.
when the slam hits loud and clean. That's the end in between.
Red zone Doompath. I don't slow down, I don't look back. Matic to slam impact. I carve my name into the black. Red zone Doompath. No retreat when the lights collapse. Red line fades, steel hard wrath. I run the night on the Doompath. Doompath go. Red zone flow. Hit hard, feel the floor. End of road, want it more. Hush. Raise. Hush. Flame. Baseline rolling, heavy tight. Low and thunder, under light. They try to draft, they try to press, but I don't fold to the stress.
Gate stabs like warning signs. I cut their hope at finish lines. If they chase, let them chase my flare. I'll leave them silence in the air. Snare run rising higher fast. If you blink, you're in the past. When the chorus hits again, that's the Doompath swallowing them.
Red zone Doompath. I don't slow down, I don't look back. Dramatic to slam impact. I carve my name into the black. Red zone Doompath. No retreat when the lights collapse. Red line fades, steel hard wrap. I run the night on the Doompath.
Lights go thin, the world goes mute. Only strings inside the suit. A haunted chord, a distant roar, like footsteps at a closing door.
I remember safer streets where hope was more than broken beats. Now I choose the harsher line because the Doompath made me mine. Risers climbing, titan and near. This road hits crystal clear. Count it down, 3, 2, 1. Now the final slam's begun. Red Zone Doompath. I don't slow down, I don't look back. Cinematic to slam impact. I carve my name into the black. Red Zone Doompath. No retreat when the lights collapse. Redline fade, steel hard rap. I run the night on the Doompath.
This road doesn't forgive. It only records every mistake, every fear, and every win at the limit.
Red Zone Doompath. Final run, I don't look back. Cinematic to slam impact. I carve my name into the black. Red Zone Doompath. No retreat when the lights collapse. Redline fade, steel hard rap. I run the night on the Doompath. Red Zone
Strings in the doubt, but the engine stays. In the rear view, rivals decay. One last glow, one last wrath. Signed in red, the Doompath.
Metal unison shining blade. Half step lift, we escalate.
Hear the crown in the engine strain. Iron
Midnight lane like a steel domain.
try to press, but I don't fold to the stress.
Gated stabs like warning signs. I cut their hope at finish lines. If they chase, let them chase my flare. I'll leave them silence in the air.
Snare run rising higher fast.
If you blink, you're in the past. When the chorus hits again, that's the rain that ends the end.
Fastlane iron rain,
I take the line, I take the name.
metal unison power flame.
I rule the run, I own the game.
Fastlane iron rain, no retreat, I never change.
Redline thrown in a neon chain.
I crown the night with iron rain. Lights go thin, the world goes mute. Only metal in the suit. A heavy hum, a loaded spring, waiting for the lift to ring.
I remember nights I fell, hearing rivals laugh and yell. Now the laughter turns to rain, washing clean my iron rain.
Risers climbing
Tight and near, half step rising crystal clear. Count it down,
3, 2, 1.
now the final run's begun.
Fastlane iron rain,
I take the line, I take the name.
metal unison power flame.
I rule the run, I own the game.
Fastlane iron rain, no retreat, I never change.
Red line thrown in a neon chain.
I crown the night with iron rain. A rain isn't granted, it's taken. One pass, one corner, one breath at a time. Hear that lift? That's the crown locking in.